Hi, my name is Logan Elmer, and this is Exploring the GTS Job Market. So the first job is we have a writer and digital archaeologist. Basically what this position is people will come to you and they'll bring photos they took from overseas or somewhere around the US, and they'll have you create an interesting story from these photos. It's very important with this job that you're a good people person and you have experience with Photoshop and are an excellent writer. Next we have principal writer. Basically, you work for a company that's developing specific technologies. Like this one is, they specialize in cloud technologies, which can be kind of complex to someone who isn't involved in gaming or up to date on current technology. And you have to explain that to them in layman's terms. And then you have to create an interesting story for them in which you would use a cloud, like how you would explain to them an interesting way to use a cloud for, I'll use gaming as an example, how Crackdown 3 is using it to enable more destructibility in their games as opposed to less. And then you also have to give presentations explaining this technology to large groups of potential clients. Next, we have an art director. The big deal with this job is that you're creating everything. You're basically creating this game's or this company's image. You want to make sure that they appeal to a mass market and they're following their core ideas. You're in charge of setting the art direction for their entire company. And you also have to increase the presence of this company. You have to figure out what will appeal to more people and stuff like that. Then we have a publicist who creates transmedia campaigns for clients. So someone comes to you with a book or something like that, and then you find a way for that to reach across multiple forms of media, transmedia, and bring more people interested in that particular book. You have to maintain various bonds with the press and media, so whatever companies would help you get that book out there and know more people. And you need to be hip on new trends that are trending, so like knowing how to access Twitter and Facebook and all that is very critical. Next, we have a community manager. So a community manager for a game lets the dev team know what a community wants from the game, whether they want more patches, tightening the controls of a game. That's post-release, but pre-release, they need to make sure that the team knows that like they want more destructibility in their games, or they want a more in-depth skill tree, stuff like that. And then they also keep the community up to date on what's happening with the game. If it's getting delayed, why they're not getting what they want, what they're going to add if they want, stuff like that. And they need to be comfortable managing multiple social media sites. Similar to a publicist, they need to get on each of these, social media sites and give out all the information about the game and interact with fans, stuff like that. Finally, we have the games writer. So for this position, you're in charge of creating the story for a game, the dialogue, and the overall story. You also can do environmental storying, such as games like Ori and the Blind Forest. You need to be able to tell a story through the world, and because of this, you need to be able to work with different teams, like the level design and the art direction team. That was my presentation. Thank you for listening.